get this show started! The following contest is a gauntlet match for the Mat Pro Wrestling Tag Team Championships!
Welcome back, everyone, to the Lakewood Estonian House and Double Vision, Mat Pro Wrestling's 2-year anniversary event. This is Charles, bringing you all the play-by-play and color commentary for the festivities. It is now time for the long-awaited gauntlet match for the Mat Pro Tag Team Championships.
Introducing first, the American Outlaw Dan Murdoch and Star Killer Steve Off. They are the Sons of Old School.
And judging from the tense interactions here between the Sons of Old School and their former friend, Mat Pro owner Ray Mars, I can tell they're not happy with the fact that they've drawn the #1 entry in this gauntlet match, meaning they will have to defeat 5 other teams consecutively if they hope to accomplish their career-long dream of becoming tag team champions together. Steve Off and Dan Murdoch first teamed up in 2010. Just came back together a few years ago at Harvest Moon here at Mat Pro Wrestling to reform their
And
team.
their opponents from the South Philly Sports Complex.
Ooh, interesting draw here.
Of 330 pounds, they are the We Are One Unified Tag Team Champions, Sebastian Valentino and Unkillable Mark Asper Jr. High Fashion!
And here we have the We Are One United Tag Team Champions, as just mentioned by our ring announcer, the Marshal Kyle Wolf. Unkillable Mark Raspa Jr., Sebastian Valentino. We first saw these two back in January at Thunderstruck as they attacked Daniel Alexander and Oliver, basically causing the reformation of No Colors Just Brothers, who they went on to defeat last month at Runnin' Wild in their debut match here at Mat Pro, a successful defense of those We Are One tag team titles. But here and now, they are looking to add the Mat Pro tag team titles to their resume, which means not only will they have to defeat the Sons of Old School, they will have to defeat the next 4 teams consecutively that enter this contest in order to win the Mat Pro Gold. Strap in, folks. This one's going to be a doozy. Oh. The mayor of Mat Pro, Matty Mars, letting High Fashion know how he feels about them.
I realize this is the gauntlet match, and I'm still in the ring.
Kyle Wolf, ladies and gentlemen. It's been a long day. We just started. We still have a whole show to go. And what a way to start the main card. Oh. And here we go now. The first of 5 individual matchups in this gauntlet is now underway. Dan Murdoch and Unkillable Mark Raspa Jr. starting off the contest. Murdoch with a big shove. The power advantage coming into play right away.
This is who you give us, right? Come on now. This is who you give us. Hey, these guys are good. Hit him quick.
Chirping. Lots of chirping going on between Murdoch and Mars, of course. A lot of history between Mars and the Sons of Old School. Just last night at Pro Wrestling Magic's 11-year anniversary event, Dan Murdoch picked up arguably the biggest win of his career over ROH and AEW superstar Jay Lethal, a match that Mars and other members of El Pacto Diabolico tried to get involved in. But Murdoch still picked up the victory, looking to keep the momentum going here. It starts with eliminating High Fashion from this matchup. Big arm drag snapping Mark Raspa over. And now a very old school tactic here, working that arm. Cutting off the ring, and here comes Steve Off, a tag team specialist throughout the majority of his career. Oh, TKO kind of maneuver into like a facebuster of sorts off the ropes. double team maneuver. And Raspa, in a bad way. Wait a minute. Oh, looks like they're not done. They're going to continue to punish Mark Raspa. And, of course, Murdoch saying, oh, this is all you got. This is not a team to be taken lightly. Oh, they're going to go for the finisher right here. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, what a heads-up move by Sebastian Valentino to cut off the double team finisher before Murdoch was able to hit his version of the lethal injection. Steve off now. Better keep his eye on the ball here. Raspa is back up on his feet. Big bicycle knee, and Steve off is rocked. Ooh, double knee facebuster there by Valentino. And High Fashion has turned this thing around. Here in the early goings, hook of the leg, Steve off kicks out at 2. Of course, we know all about High Fashion, how they've made a very big impact in a very short time here at Mat Pro Wrestling, hoping to keep that going. Of course, Steve and Murdoch have their own things to worry about, not just inside the ring, but outside as well. The looming threat of Ray Mars. Oh, and look at this, Valentino now and Raspa have Steve off right where they want him. Hook of the leg once again in their corner. Ooh, the kick out there.
Okay.
Just for this one.
Ray Mars, of course, back in December at Pro Wrestling Magic, not only turning on Steve Off and Dan Murdoch, but joining Mateo Marcelos and El Pacto Diabolico, which one cannot help but wonder how that will play into tonight's main event as Mateo challenges for the Grand Championship. Mars has insisted that his relationship with El Pacto Diabolico will not affect things here at Mat Pro Wrestling, yet I'm not so sure I believe him. Well, because he does have that history with Steve and Murdoch, we're going to have to, and he's still floating around at ringside. I see him. Let's see if he has anything to do with what happens as this match progresses. Raspa now going for the splash in the corner. Steve off getting out of the way. He's got to get to his corner quickly. Can't make it there. Ooh, Valentino now. Ooh. Steve off took a lot out of himself to sidestep Sebastian and throw him out there. Now, we're going to make that tag. He jumps over, and oh, I don't think he got it. I think Sebastian pulled Murdoch off the apron. And now Raspa looking to take advantage with a big back elbow. Steve off is down. Look at the leg. 1, 2. Ooh. Steve and Murdoch, of course, they've known each other since the late 2009, or maybe even earlier, the late 2010s, or the late 2000s, let's say. Formed their tag team in between Mat Pro Wrestling Magic. Oh! Nice little double team there. Steve and Murdoch have yet to become tag team champions together. They have each won tag team gold with other partners. At least Steve Off has. Not 100% sure about Murdoch. It's not in my notes. Steven Z, the referee for this contest, almost counting to 3 there, but Steve Off was able to hit the ropes and break up the count. Steve and Murdoch, of course, for a while here at Mat Pro Wrestling and at Pro Wrestling Magic, were in the fight against El Pacto Diabolico together. Steve and Murdoch have even teamed with Mars here, but you could tell they were getting a little antsy at his loose cannon tendencies. And a lot of those decisions kind of snowballed into what we're going to be seeing later. Mateo Marcelos earning the #1 contendership with the Grand Championship. Ray Mars turning on the Sons of Old School and joining the Pacto at Magic. And now Steve Off looking to get the tag again. Kicking Raspa right into his partner. Steve now makes the tag. The All-American Outlaw. Big clothesline and again. Murdoch getting his second win here. Coming off of, again, that big win over Jay Lethal last night. He's got to be hurting from that contest, though. So I think the idea was to keep Steve Off in the ring for as long as possible and let Murdoch come in and pick up the pieces. And at least for now, that strategy appears to be working. Murdoch going up to the top here as a camera crew attempts to keep this all in the frame. Murdoch up the top with his patented jump over, passover elbow, if you will. Oh, and that was not a strong kick out by Mark Raspa. High Fashion hanging on by a thread here. They're going to need to turn this thing around quickly if they hope to advance in this gauntlet. And the bad news is, for whichever team comes out victorious, they have to win 4 more matches in a row. Oh, and a big brick-like forearm by Murdoch. Ooh, burying the shoulder deep into the abdomen. Murdoch with a significant weight advantage over Mark Raspa Jr., although Murdoch, looking great, is trimmed down a lot since returning to pro wrestling about 2 years ago. Here at Matt Pro, and a big kick right to the face. Valentino. Wait a minute now. Sunset powerbomb, it looks like here. And he nails Murdoch with it, planting him in the center of the ring. Dragging him into the middle now. In High Fashion, I think they're about to pull off the upset. Big swanton, double cover, Steve Off picks it up. And the Sons of Old School still ride. Steve Off now, lights off. Valentino has been taken care of, and now they must take advantage. This is their opening. They hook Raspa. Murdoch back to his feet with his version of the lethal injection. The cover. The Sons of Old School advance. High Fashion has been eliminated. And SOS picking up a win over the We Are One Unified Tag Team Champions. And here come the next team. Daniel Alexander, Oliver, it's no colors, just brothers. And even though they just lost to High Fashion last month at Runnin' Wild, they are back together. And they are looking to become tag team champions here at Matt Pro for the first time. And now Steve Off finding himself in a bad way right here. Murdoch getting rid of Oliver as Alexander goes to work on the stop. Uh-oh. Oh! That poor puppet! The puppet just... Daniel Alexander's poor puppet taking the brunt of that offense. Double team move. Another patented SOS double team. Double hip toss backbreaker on Mr. 1-800 Bangers. A cover, a 2, and a kick out.
Hey!
Oh, wait a minute. What is this? Ray Mars sliding in the brass knuckles. Shades of what happened at Pro Wrestling Magic back in March. Meanwhile, behind Steve Off's back, the tag has been made. Super kick by Oliver. And now Murdoch was distracted, knocked out of the ring. No colors, just brothers looking to take advantage. Submission by Oliver. Got Steve Off right where he wants him in the corner, in their corner. Will Steve Off tap out? Daniel Alexander to the top. Frog splash to the back. And now Steve has no choice but to tap out. The Sons of Old School have been eliminated. Wow, a lot to unpack here, folks. It's Frat Party. The 4th of 6 teams to enter the gauntlet. And now squaring off right against No Colors, Just Brothers. The Sons of Old School have been eliminated. Ray Mars, back in March at Pro Wrestling Magic, throwing in the brass knuckles to distract the Sons of Old School, leading to El Pacto Diabolico picking up the win. And here today, oh, wait a minute. Oh, nice distraction there by Daniel Alexander. Ray Mars using the same tactic, and it causes the Sons of Old School to get eliminated. He put them in at number 1, and he caused them to get eliminated. Uh-oh. Look at this. Oh, look out. Frat Boy Farva now here in this contest. Big front forward suplex on Daniel Alexander. Picks him right up. Could this be Frat Party's time? Brother Falco with the tag. Oh, and the double team leads into the fall-away slam. Big splash by Brother Falco. Hooks the leg. 2. Kick out. To excuse me, I'm still trying to catch my bearings after what happened there with Steven Murdoch. Ray Mars, kind of drunk with power almost. I don't know where he went. He appears to have gone backstage. It appears his role in this match is over. Big cannonball in the corner by Brother Falco on Daniel Alexander, pulling him out of the corner. And now, big rolling neckbreaker by Farva. Hook of the leg, Oliver breaking it up. No Colors, Just Brothers picking up a big win over Sons of Old School, but Frat Party could be the team of destiny here. 2 years ago in our very first Mat Pro event, Brother Falco competed, as did Daniel Alexander and Oliver. All are day 1 Mat Pro superstars. Frat Boy Farva made his debut at our second event. Frat Party's debut here as a team at Bastille Day. Back in January at Thunderstruck, Farva and Falco were supposed to get a tag title shot against South Philly's finest. Farva was injured. Oh, big clubbing blow right there. Farva, of course, is injured at Paparazzi in the win over M2 Live. So the Pledge, Logie P, took his spot in the tag title match. Frat Party came up short, and now they have a chance with 3 consecutive wins, including one that will have to be over the current champions, and Frat Party can fulfill their destiny here today. Big splash in the corner. It's been, I believe, 4 years since Frat Party held any set of tag team titles together. Farva now charging into the corner with that momentum. Tag mates of Oliver. Big clothesline. Another one does not move. Farva, that one taking down Falco. And here we go now. Farva thrown into his partner, and Falco with the inadvertent assisted DDT right there after the discus lariat by Oliver. 2 count only. No Colors, Just Brothers looking to become the Mat Pro Wrestling Tag Team Champions, as is everybody involved in this contest. Forward suplex into the double team magic killer type maneuver. Hook of the leg here, 2. Oh, but Frat Boy Farva jumping into the pool, so to speak. Splashing down on the back of Daniel Alexander. Frat Party going for the finisher right here, and they crack him right in the face. It's over. Frat Party is eliminated. No Colors, Just Brothers. Uh-oh.
From the streets of South Philly, weighing in at a truckload of gabagool, they are representing the chopping block, and they are the Mat Pro Wrestling Tag Team Champions! The Jet, Jimmy Conway, the Line, Luca Brasi, South Philly's finest!
And what a draw for the Tag Team Champions. The 5th spot out of 6 teams in this gauntlet, meaning they only have to win this match against Frat Party and one more to successfully retain the titles. That poor puppet! No! What did he ever do to you? Here we go now. And again, ooh, wait a minute. South Philly taking their time here. And of course, this late draw is the least, I suppose, that can be done for them after Kyle Wolf banned their second, the Italian Tank, from the arena for this contest here. Look at this. Oh, wait a minute. Big double team move. And it's over already. Frat Party has been eliminated. South Philly moves on to the final match of the gauntlet. And here it comes.
From Bayville, New Jersey, at a total combined weight of 325 pounds, the ferocious beast, the
And Misery Inc. not even waiting for Kyle Wolf to finish the ring announcement, going in and taking out South Philly. And could this be the team of destiny? The sixth and final entrant into this gauntlet, Troy Locke and V. Daniel, Misery Inc. going to take Luca Brasi and toss him out of the ring onto his own partner. Frat Party, the most recent team eliminated, Brother Falco has been fighting against South Philly ever since the very first Mat Pro card 2 years ago, where South Philly eliminated Falco and Playboy Paulie from the three-way dance that was eventually won by the FBI. 2 years later, Falco and Farva have still yet to defeat the Finest. Maybe one day, but it's not today. Right now, it's about Misery Inc. and can they fulfill their destiny? V. Daniel going to work on the Jet Jimmy Conway. Luca Brasi now. Misery Inc. fighting among the Mat Pro faithful here. Big double team. Misery Inc. and South Philly have a little bit of a history here at Mat Pro. Misery Inc. was supposed to get their shot at South Philly back at Encore in September, but that match was postponed till November's Paparazzi event, where South Philly not only won, but they debuted their third man, the Italian Tank, who helped them win that contest and who they've really leaned on ever since. They don't have the Tank here today as Kyle Wolf has banned him from the arena to cut down on the shenanigans. Troy Locke now. South Philly is fresh because it did not take them long to eliminate Frat Party from this match. This is basically, for all intents and purposes, we're back to square one here. And the winners of this fall will become the tag team champions. Somersault senton into the ring by V. Daniel and won by Troy Locke. Luca Brasi right where Misery Inc. wants him. Another double team maneuver right here into the drop kick to the chest. And they're keeping Conway off the apron, out of the equation. Smart move by Misery Inc. Oh. Dosido round and round, big lariato. Covered by V, a kick out by Luca. And the crowd getting behind Misery Inc., cheering for a changing of the guard here, South Philly's finest. 1 day short of 10 months as Mat Pro Wrestling's inaugural tag team champions. Of course, they won the tournament to crown the new champions, defeating the Stepdads in the finals, and ever since, they have defended those belts successfully against the Sons of Old School, against Misery Inc., against Frat Party. All those matches involving shenanigans of some sort. And now, the wheels appear to be coming off of the bus for South Philly. Without their Tank, they're finding themselves in a very tough position. They cannot get that momentum rolling in their favor. Luca Brasi has been getting worked by Misery for the last several minutes, but Jimmy Conway can only keep him down for so long. Shot there by V. Daniel. Oh, swing and a miss. Big shoulder tackle. Look at the leg. He might steal one here. Barely a 2 count. Misery Inc., of course, South Philly's finest, have been winning. They've won dozens of championships in the 10-plus years that they've been a tag team on the independent circuit. Misery Inc., just a few years old as a team, have already won championship gold at RSW, at WTW, among other places. I believe they are currently the WTW Tag Team Champions, looking to add the Mat Pro titles to their resume. And of course, referee Steven Z, right in the thick of things here. Referee Steven Z has not been immune to South Philly shenanigans. Of course, oh, the shove though, look at that! Back in August at Project X, we found out that Steven Z was paid off by South Philly's finest to help them retain the belts against the Sons of Old School. No such luck here today, it seems like. Oh, what a kick by Conway. Whew. And every time Misery thinks they've got the advantage, South Philly takes it right back, and now Jimmy Conway working on the leg. Big chop right there. And now the muscle, I understand, of South Philly's finest, Luca Brazzi, swing and a miss, and V. Daniel needs to make that tag to his tag team partner, Troy Locke. No such luck. Throat chop. Double chop right to the throat of the ferocious beast. Oh. V. Daniel starting to show some signs of life here. Oh. Both Troy Locke and V. Daniel had big nights last night at Pro Wrestling Magic's 11th year anniversary card. Troy Locke with a big win over Steve Off to ensure himself a future shot at the Dark Arts title, currently held by Matteo Marcellos. Oh. Meanwhile, V. Daniel last night came within 1 second, an eyelash, of becoming the Pro Wrestling Magic World Heavyweight Champion against Azriel. Unsuccessful in that bid, but looking to win a tag team title here today. Oh, now they're just taking turns, chopping the chest, tenderizing the meat, if you will. V now trying to fight his way back to his corner. Big shot right to the face. 2 count only. Methodical pace being worked here by the finest. They don't call themselves the finest for no reason. A win here guarantees them 10 months as tag team champions. And now looking to put V away with a double team. He backflips out of it. Double swing and a miss. Springboard. Oh, he almost lost his footing, but he got the double elbow. The fans trying to will the tag into existence. And there it is. Troy Locke is in like a house of fire. The hot tag, if you will. Big shot on Luca Brazzi. And now Luca is staggered. Big Northern Lights overhead release suplex. Troy Locke, don't let the size fool you. He is very capable of throwing you around that ring no matter the size. Here we go. Looking to put things away. Going to the top. Conway is back on his feet. Oh. V. Daniel intercepts the jet. Jimmy Conway. The next big move might be the nail in the coffin for somebody here. Big shot to the face. And now South Philly's finest, looking for the finishing blows. This is how they put away Frat Party. They get the maneuver. He hit him with the gimmick, but V. Daniel kicks out. Misery Inc. is still alive. By God. Oh, wait, somebody calling for the powder. We've seen South Philly's finest utilize that powder to their advantage several times in the past. And it looks like they're going to try to do so again. Jimmy's gloved up. Oh no! Miscommunication! He hits his own partner! V topples the Jet out of the ring. Here we go now. Luca Brazzi thrown to the outside by Locke. Misery Inc. looking for the finishing touches. The knee to the back of the head. V. Daniel to the top. Double stomp to the chest. Coup de grace, if you will. The cover. The 3 count. This one is over. We have new tag team champions. The finest have been dethroned. Misery Inc., your new Mat Pro Wrestling Tag Team Champions. 2 years ago in this building on our very first card, Troy Locke unsuccessfully challenged for the SWF Championship. A few months later, him and V. Daniel brought Misery Inc. to Mat Pro Wrestling. It's been an up and down road for them ever since. But right now, they have reached the top of the mountain. And both men going to celebrate with their buddy Sturdy Sal Mistretta, another worldwide dojo ally. And they walk out of the Lakewood Estonian House, the second ever Mat Pro Wrestling Tag Team Champions, the winners of the Gauntlet, conquerors of the finest South Philly. You know they will be back with their tank with them. Whew, what a match. Plenty more action to come here at Double Vision. Stay with us. Misery Inc., new tag team champions.
Ladies and